Boy, feet don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now. Man.
Oh.
What do you want to even do, man? What the? You know what I'm saying? We're here to entertain y'all, but sometimes we can't even entertain ourselves. I don't know, man, but here we go. Let's play the fucking intro.
Damn. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Previously on Saturday Shift.
Fuck you thinking? Get the fuck out of here. Kung Fu Panda, bitch. Give me this shit right here. Fuck you up, man. I'm Kung Fu Panda, bitch.
Please.
Let's go.
Hang on. He's going to get it.
How much money did he have to give you for you to stop caring about women and the trans community?
Too many.
Here you go, Rocky.
3 too many, or even 6.
Yes.
Here you go, Rocky. I know how much you like wieners.
Oh, but then you gotta make it all super fucking gay. Man, I'm gonna shit in your shoes. See, this is that shit they call white people shit. You got a fucking toddler out here boogie boarding on the fucking lake. You know what I'm saying? I just learned to walk a fucking week ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just shit in my Pampers. This is white people shit. You don't put a toddler on a... Oh, you clapping? Fuck you, Dad.
Ooh-wee.
What's
up, everybody?
In the building? There he is. What's going on, chat? You know how it is. We're always with the buttons, but here we are. Another Saturday Shift, number 27. Can you believe we've done that many of these shit shows, Rescue?
That's a bunch.
It is a bunch, dude. It is a bunch if you think about it in like dozens. You know, it's a couple dozen and then some. You know what I'm saying?
And then some.
And then some.
So man, what's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all have had a good week.
Man, shout them out, Rescue. Shout everybody out, and I'll help you.
We got Douglas Fox in the house, Yankee Watchdog, Kiss Off, Tiger 454, Virginia Roots, Monique King, Eric Stealing Tree.
Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
Miss Jen Random.
Right on.
Wait, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry.
We got 13 days left.
13 days left. You know what? What a good YouTube handle. Fucking A, I ain't never seen you, but welcome to the channel.
Candle
we just
in
have
the
fun,
house.
Man. We're a down by law fucking fugitives and rebels and militias. and all kind of pissed off patriots on this afternoon because
You got
man,
Michigan Outpost in the house.
I'm seeing
Miss
shit
Jane.
all across America that just is unconstitutional, and then we always gonna talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Loretta. Miss Loretta.
Let's settle the fuck in, man. Let's see the videos and shit,
see.
man. Let's play a few
Going
more
up,
of them
Miss
oldies.
Nancy.
Play a few more of them oldies for y'all's ass, man.
Gray man prepping.
Good to see you, Gil. Hey, if that's Gil of Gil, Camp Patton Compound, Family Compound, and Gray Man Prepping, the real Gray Man Prepping, in my opinion. I mean, there's another guy that does it in Florida, but this guy is different. He covers everything. If you need an answer to something, he's probably got it. He's probably already done a fucking video about it, man. He's that good. And I will announce for him, if he doesn't mind, he has it's got the bid to run for mayor of where he's at. And Gil, if you want to share a little bit of that, that's, I mean, I'm voting. I know I'd vote for you. You wouldn't, you know, I mean, that's how you make a difference. This is, you know, and Gil has a storied past. If any of y'all don't know who he is, the Great Man Prepping and Gil at the Camp Patton Family Compound, one of the best kind of most solid channels there are. If you want to be prepared and you want to survive some stupid shit, man, he's got the answer for you, and he's probably already covered it. Like I say, I mean, maybe up to 1,000 videos. I'm not sure how many videos he has, but a bunch. And he's monetized, I do believe, on both of them. And it should have been 2 years ago because he's just that good. But shout out to
Curl
you.
in the house.
I wanted to mention that. Good to see you, Rip Curl, man. Ooh, that's my brother from another mother there. Rip Curl, I got a new clip for you, man. We got tons of clips, man. It's just all on where we want to go with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Let's really look at it. Let's start from the bottom. Now we're here, brother. All right. I wanted to play some old ones for y'all because we're just getting warmed up here. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to do none of that. Let's go to the bottom. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, and sometimes you need to at least pay attention to at least maybe some good gun YouTubers or whatever, some 2A people that I follow. Legally Armed America, Guns and Gadgets.
Guns and Gadgets.
There's a lot of great 2A channels out there, brothers. The Tactical Turkeys, they just hit 200,000 subs. Shout out to them to kick up dust and them over there. He's got a video. I'm going to show it to y'all next time. I don't want to bring it up, but a video where he's shooting a 50 cal and he shoots it, I think, 10 times. I have trouble counting, but he stands there and shoots it like a fucking beast, dude. Like, doom, 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 doom. I lost count. But that's if any of y'all know, you know about them.
What's up, Joe Morgan? Fish sticks.
Hey, so let's get into New Mexico's ass real quick.
What's up?
Let's talk about it, brothers.
Yeah, dude. That woman's batshit crazy, dude.
So that's Governor Grisham, and she has put a 30-day ban on what is it, carry, all open carry and concealed carry. Even if you have a license, there's a 30-day ban. She was asked, you know, somebody even said it to her, you know, what about the criminals? She's like, I know. We'll just, what did she say, rescue, make more arrests? Is that what she said?
Yeah, we're just going to arrest more. They're intentionally going after the licensed tax-paying people. And it's also a test, dude. That's what people need to look at this. This is the test of your sheriff. Here's where your constitutional sheriff, he either meant what he said or he didn't.
And tonight, those New Mexico sheriffs, they're having to walk that line. And I would assume that the fellows are walking the line tight until we hear of an incident, y'all. Like Rescue kind of brought me up to speed on that. If there's an incident and somebody's weapon is taken, that's the first the first unconstitutional act that's happened, and it's a snowball rolling down in an avalanche. You know, so talk in the chat about it if y'all want to. You know, it's serious. That shit's serious.
Yeah,
I know there's some people in here there's some 2A people in here that feel pretty pissed off about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, for the people who are lucky in here to get in here early like this, they get to see that video. I'm not going to play that video again. So right now, what I'm going to do is delete that video. So I'm not going to play that video again. It's gone. Let's keep up.
Yeah, it just, man, during her whole news conference, the interview, it just was batshit crazy. I don't understand how anybody in her administration, you know, the head of the state troopers, the head of of all the law enforcement and just the officers in general going, you do know. I mean, matter of fact, here's a funny thing. I even saw a thing where that little who's that little prick ass dude, David Hodge dude or whatever, the kid that supposedly
Crisis
grew up being a
actor.
Wayne.
He's been
dude, he's even griped about it going, that's, I'm all for gun safety, but that's unconstitutional. It's like, damn, when your own side's even telling you you're jacked.
Okay, that is strange. We are noticing that you see the fall of CNN as fact as they've had to admit to Biden's failures. Like you see it in their face if you watch any of their stuff.
Dude, anybody in their right mind knows that all that right there is going to do is it basically enhance the criminals,
right?
Because they were hiding their guns to begin with. So that means the only people that you're now taking away is you've made the streets unsafer.
Yeah.
Because now you've told people that were licensed to carry that, nope, don't you carry, which means now it's the whole gun free kind of thing. You just did that to the state. See,
people of New Mexico, if there's anybody in here and you know anybody, or there just happens to be a New Mexico person that watches this in the replay, do not comply this month. I would just continue to go out as you do. Yeah. Go about your merry way and stay strapped, America. In any place you can be strapped, stay strapped at all fucking times. There is
she knows that they can't arrest everybody. She knows that. So just need to speak in numbers.
And here's what I had thrown to rescue. I said, listen, and he taught me this about the law. That 30 days gives you, by the time it's over, somebody could have put her in court and sued her ass already unconstitutionally tomorrow, but it will not be seen by a judge until this bullshit's over. She did it in the name of public health, and that might get us a strike, but who cares? We'll do this show again. Even if we get a strike, we will redo this show. If rescue's in, I'm in. Because we go deep. Anybody knows it. We do cover some stuff, but we weave it in and then we try to move on and have a good time. But for you people who know in the chat, y'all know we do have to wrinkle some stories in there. You know what I mean? Here's something that happened, and this pisses me off too, since we're on the subject of 2A.
Follow the money. Follow the money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
See, the shareholders. See, this is, you got to think of this tactically in a strategic way. If you were coming from their perspective, then this is how you corporatize everything. You have the money. You start buying things up. You start buying majority shares in things, and you start going for American icons, kind of like a Harley Davidson, kind of like a Budweiser.
Yep.
Noted there's a pattern here now, and it's the safes. You can't come at the 2A. 2A laws are just getting shot down left and right, bam, 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 bam. So you got to come at the other side. And so now, like safes, okay, well, you can get into that. Now they're willing to. That particular company, I will say there are some videos and out to show you how you can change that locking mechanism. So you can buy the pads and the actuator inside that are totally, there is no master key for it. You're going to program your code in, and that's that. So there won't be nobody to call if you forget it. But
man, I wouldn't be Tennessee Tactical if I didn't tell you this. Those push button bullshit electronic safes, man, don't get them, bro. Don't get them. I'm saying if you got them, maybe you should think about selling it, because seriously.
Here's the catch, though. Now, here's your catch, though, and I got to give this, because I would normally have just jumped into the mechanical bandwagon too, and when I just go straight up mechanical, keep it going. But here's your catch. That means there's a locksmith, unless you learn how to do that lock mechanism yourself so that you can actually work it. There's going to be an individual out there that knows your shit, knows the layout of your house, knows the location of the safe, knows that, and that can be sold. So while we look at big, bad, big brother, but don't forget, Big Brother is consisting of human beings that are also walking out on the street too.
Absolutely. Rescue, there he goes. He always does. He tries to show you every side and every angle of it, of a circular or a square like situation, or would be a circular Earth. That people like to consider flat. So I don't know. Don't be mad, but yeah.
Don't
I
be
always like
mad.
to
Be
shout out
glad.
to them too. I always like to shout out to them too. So that hey, this was the last one. So this governor, she did this and knows, and we won't talk about
to say you cannot exercise your carrying license.
With one exception, and that is if there's an emergency, and I've declared an emergency for a temporary amount of time, I can invoke additional powers. No constitutional right, in my view, including my oath, is intended to be absolute. There are restrictions on free speech. There are restrictions on my freedoms. In this emergency, this 11-year-old and all these parents who have lost all these children, they deserve my attention to have the debate about whether or not in an emergency we can create a safer environment. Because what about their constitutional rights? I took an oath to uphold those too. And if we ignore this growing problem without being bold, I've said to every other New Mexican, your rights are subrogated to theirs. And they are not, in my view.
Wait a minute. I'm talking about crimes. There are laws against the crimes, so how are their rights?
I got it. But again, if I'm unsafe, who's standing up for that right? If this climate is so out of control, somebody should do something. I'm doing as much as I know to do.
Madam Governor, do you really think that criminals
Public
can hear
health.
this message and not carry a
Public
gun
health.
in Albuquerque on the streets for 30 days?
No.
Uh-oh.
So I'm thinking this is for then. So she must not have done it for the state. She did it for just Albuquerque or something. And so
Yeah, for the
because of the
county.
shooting.
Yeah, for
But-
that particular county.
See, here's and I got to tell you, man. So I hear that, and then I kind of at first I think, man, this is just straight up ignorance right here. But then you kind of go, I don't know, man, and it's hard to call. Are you really being ignorant, or are you just intentionally repeating the stupid shit just like the other ones do, just because you're going to repeat it, and then there'll be the people that are just they'll believe it and go on, because it's like, dude, think about the concept of just the basic concepts. So you're a governor. You have crime that's rising, and your solution is to punish the people that legally own and carry guns. Not one fucking move at all towards the criminal aspect of the crime, the shit that's already going down. Not one move that way. Instead, your next move is literally to go after law-abiding citizens. It's like the supreme speed trap shit almost. It's like you're intentionally going out there before school so you can catch the working parents going to school. You go intentionally out there in lunchtime to get the guy at work. You intentionally go after 5 so you can get the after work people, because you don't want to go after the people that ain't got no job. You go after the money, and it's like this. You're making a move that won't even make one step toward any of the criminal side. You're going straight up after the armed citizens that would protect it.
Can we
Unfucking believable.
Can we say that there are some constitutionally driven people who would be scared in this time in New Mexico to even go strapped? And I'm saying, look, you got a problem. You shouldn't wear a pistol unless you're willing to wear it anywhere. If you're gonna go heal, you better be willing to do it everywhere. Take it to the toilet with you. Take it everywhere you go. Everywhere.
Rule number 1, you should never, I mean, in all honesty, you shouldn't even bring one of those things into your life unless you're prepared to use it, because otherwise you're bringing something to be used against you. What's up, Moose? What's up, Roots?
What's up, Moose? Good guy to come on, because we had talked about, I don't know, Moose, if you heard, we talked about Liberty Safe and they're funky asses, you know what I'm saying? And they blew it. That was Charlie Kirk. What I did was Charlie Kirk did a story. I don't know if y'all know who Charlie Kirk is. He did a story, and I copied his words. He did that research and looking within the FEC. It's a kind of a way where you can see the truth of where people are donating. You get to see it. So it was Charlie Kirk's work. I just showed y'all the screen and let you walk through it. I think I got rid of it. I did. I've been trying to get rid of them so I don't get screwed up in it. And, always watch the replay. And if you're in the replay, love you. Everybody that's out there, man, we love you, man. Well,
Rip, there's some kind of shooting about an 11-year-old.
Yeah. That's why she enacted it. It was under like public health, dude. Have we heard this before? I'm not gonna say that word again, because that's one of those. That's what it was. her original intentions for, like, we got to stop this madness now. I'm the governor. I'm going to stop everybody from carrying for 30 days, and the criminals, they're going to carry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm passionate about this type of shit. Fuck you to my governor and any governor that does that shit. Fuck you. From the bottom of my heart, man. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if there's any, we'll continue on with the ridiculousness. Hey, and the border, the stuff coming in from the border ain't helping. This is a dude right here who's been in New York for, and this proves that the immigration system and the criminal system in New York don't work. This dude's had charges since July, and violent charges, man. New York, you're being invaded. I bet he's fun. A lot of violent crimes there, dude, against security guards, people, violent crimes, and he's been let out over and over. Because you can't do 4 more crimes if you get detained on the one violent one to begin with. So right there, it just shows you that none of it works. New York doesn't work. People want to claim sanctuary. You don't really mean, you don't mean that. You don't mean that. You just say it for talking points to the dumb masses that are sometimes the young folks. And I've seen some fucking 50, 60-year-old people who are so crazy in the way they look at it, and they don't pay attention to any of the things that I do. And like this story here, there's people just oblivious to their rights being continually taken away. And, and there's, you said this today. I was watching you today. You said,
hey,
man,
Valerie.
7 plus
Hey,
million, and that's the number, 7 plus million. I'm sorry, I was taking me a minute. I was kind of wrapping all this crime and bullshit together. 7 plus million fucking people since the Biden administration, y'all have, and that is not counting getaways, dude. Not counting getaways. So we'll just say, hey, drop that in your ear, and that's all we can talk about, man. That's all we need to. Let me find some more ridiculous stuff here. Let's man, hey, Rip Curl's still in the house, man, because here's one for him. It's that same girl, bro, but she's trying to get more inventive with it. Here's fart number 5.
Let's try it.
You're welcome.
Yep. It's that white people shit. Yeah, bitch, what'd you think was gonna happen? Really? You didn't know that?
Damn. That's for you, Rip.
You didn't know that.
She let one rip.
The reason I'm in that video, because I had
Valerie.
to duet it. I had to duet it, y'all. That's why I'm in there. I would have just shown you the video, but to use the video, they wouldn't let me save it. I had to duet it. I had to make myself a part of the video.
Just do it.
All's fair in love and war, which means she sees that I duet her stuff. She'd be able to see that, but I don't care. I mean, we're having fun, man. We're always having fun.
There you go. Rip says she's stepping up her game with some flame.
Hey, it's still these weird people run around. I just mentioned them in the beginning.
When they were about 4. They had been exploring gender before that, trying on different pronouns, experimenting with different names. But they picked they, them pronouns and chose the name Hazel when they
See, Ari, I have a 7-year-old daughter. When she was 4 years old, her main decision of the day was whether to watch Peppa Pig or Frozen. She had not a clue. What about gender identity or non-binary or any of this stuff? And I put it to you that this wasn't Hazel's idea, was it? This was your idea. You decided that Hazel had gender issues that she needed to address, and you persuaded your daughter that she was no longer to be a girl.
Exactly.
Mom, you did that. I'm sorry, Rescue.
Dude, that's these perverted ass grown-ups that do this.
How long have we been going? Okay, we've been going about 30 minutes. This is hard 30 minutes part of the show for me because I have to just play the stupid.
Actually, well, hold on. You can't say 30 minutes because Tiger 454 will probably call you out because she had already called out that you were not very on time to begin with. So we actually haven't been going for 30 minutes. We've only been going
what?
For
Hey, tell Tiger to email. Tell her to email the complaint department, bro. Here it is. Hey, I have forms too. There's complaint forms for you if you need them. They're here if you want me to send you one. It's a complaint form. So, you know, and talk to Rescue. This is his fucking half his show. I'm pulling
Hey,
you. I'm pulling you in.
I've been here for 30 minutes before the show. I was sitting backstage.
Right. 15 minutes backstage is when I usually
So I was there. It was
Yeah,
not
hey,
me.
I appreciate y'all being here. Even you, Tiger. Even though she's griping. Look, Tiger. If I don't recall, or I do recall, you had said something about I wish he was going on a weekend where I'm not working, and I was glad that I saw today you were like, "Who's going live tonight?" And Rescue mentioned me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love I get from the community. I step back and humble myself from it. But Tiger, at least you get to be at one, man.
What's up, G62 Data? Who else we got? We got Holistic Heritage, G-Mo and Nana.
We're seeing all kind of nice new people. Man, shout them out, Rescue. Shout it. I mean, is it too many? Or
no,
can we walk through and say hi to the chat?
That's what I've been doing.
Okay, yeah, you do that, but like, is there?
Do you need to take a moment? Indy does this when Indy goes live. She's usually about 5 to 10 minutes behind in chat. If you need to take a minute and catch up, you can go ahead. I can keep entertaining them while you catch up.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go over to their comments. I'm gonna take a chance. We'll go over to their comments. Let's get them up there.
Craig?
I'm gonna just start popping y'all off. I'm gonna start popping y'all off. Da 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 da. Craig the Hunter, man, he ain't been here in a minute. Good to see you, Craig. We about to get into the funny part of the show because I ain't playing. I'm playing with them, with none of them, with none of it. Flying Ryan, I see you around. I think he's a Hutch guy, and he might even be a Beaver Ring.
Flying Ryan, what's up?
That's a good name. I like good YouTube names, bro. I do. There's some good ones out there. Let me go way back up. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Look, there's some I've known for 3 years right there, or at least 3 years of my whole YouTube time. I've been doing this shit. This guy right here is one of my favorite YouTubers, man. I mean, he's busy doing other things these days, but like, he's just good. And there's Huck, man. He blamed me one time for fucking making him make pistol purchases and gun purchases while he was watching my live.
Hey, you know what? It just dawned on me, dude. They might go after that chick. AOC might send the squad out after that chick because she's already attacking cow farts, so she'll go after that chick for hers.
Man, she's ridiculous, man. She's ridiculous. There's the moose, man. Hey, when I see that, I think of Dangerous Freedom. So I have to always mention. There's Michigan. Michigan's been around for a long time too. Come on now, show them Moose Man. I can't help but to think of Dangerous Freedom. Come on,
good old Ron.
Even my comments are glitchy. It's okay though. We get through it, man. We get through this shit. I'm seeing. Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. And Rescue, you've been saying hi to everybody. This Holistic, I think Heritage Homestead's been in here before. I do believe. And I saw a G62 Data. Am I saying that right? It's been around for a long time. The Days of Prepper Tribe. That's how I think I know G62 Data. So a long time, like 3 years I've been on YouTube. Yeah, that's another name. Man, all right. Back into brands. Now, there'll be a doomer or gloomer that'll flop in there, but let's just get to the. Let me get that comment down. Let's just get to the fun stuff, man. Can we
roll that beautiful bean footage?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna take a break to thank anybody, man. My kids, man, I love y'all because my kids watch these sometimes. If they're watching them in the future, I love y'all. I love you. I love you guys.
Baby Ray sauce.
I started from the bottom. Now we're here, man. The whole fucking team's here. All right, let me start them off. I'm after the next one.
Hey, Miss Nancy. Boom. Hey, if home to see, what's up? And that's it. Dangerous Freedom.
I respect it. I respect it for the people in Europe and the people all over Asia and the people in the back.
Boom. Oh yeah,
they do. They be watching us from outer space. Y'all think they don't, man? I know people's watching that ain't saying.
But they're not that technologically advanced because when you think about it, they're still driving around the same silver disc that they were driving around 80 years ago, 60 years ago. So it's still the same ones. So I mean, they haven't even they haven't improved on their wardrobe. I mean, dude, they're really slacking.
Boy, I love it when he gets on this type of shit. Rescue's the man. Don't try to corner him either, because he's like a honey badger, dude. You ain't gonna corner that dude. I'm telling you,
What's up, corn pop?
intellectually or otherwise, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna. Yeah, you know, don't get Rescue going, because he will. He'll roll like a
Hell,
monkey.
I can get lost with myself. What's up, Grumpy?
Grumpy Acres, good to see you. You know, we have a good time in here. That's all we do. That's all we fucking do, man. Let me go.
This is like watching the Blues
Hey, the
Brothers
Lib
special edit.
Warriors.
The
There's
U.S.
a Lib
needs armed
revolution.
leftist revolution.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, that sounds pretty fucking gay. Oh my god, did you literally just call something gay in a derogatory sense? I'm literally shaking right now. Yeah, you're gonna do great in this hypothetical war you've proposed. It's gonna work out excellent for you. I think I have PTSD.
PTSD?
Yeah, you do. Like you do. Some people walk around with PTSD, and it's because of life or what they see triggers them. You know what I mean? Like there is so many altercations in parking lots of people just not being very human to me. I'm just like, people didn't really do that shit in the 70s. Like we didn't have the Karens and shit in the 70s, because people you get your ass punched in the 70s, man or woman. And I'm serious. Even as a kid, you didn't go around talking shit to adults and think you're gonna get away with it. Like Rescue's a little bit of he's a little generation above me. So them would have been the kind of people that I wouldn't have been, talking trash to. I don't know, people, stopping cars and bitches falling on hoods and making people stop in the parking lot. And you're like, how do you deal with that? Besides physically pushing them out of the way and getting the fuck out of there.
It's the right pedal. And if you push it to the floor and keep your left foot pulled back,
yeah,
somehow things will get out of your way at one point.
Yeah. Hey,
oh, by the way, hey, Huckleberry, I got one for you, because Huckleberry said maybe they are time travelers and it's only been a minute for them. But see, once again, if you're here in time and you're traveling back to here, then at this point, you should have at least advanced in your point. So as you come back, you should be sporting some newer shit by now.
I told y'all.
I mean, dang, look at the cooler shit we got, dude. Supposedly they've been here before we even were flying around and shit. Now we got space station up, and yet they're still zooming in the same shit. And it's like, come on.
Hey, Rescue, let's say that maybe that vintage shit they got is still working for them. You know what I'm saying? Like their 57 Chevys that they're driving are working for them as they're cutting through the valleys.
The intergalactic highways.
Yeah. Popping. Hey, boy, man, sooner or later they gonna put Dollar Generals on the moon. I remember. And Mars.
Hey, back in the day, dude, let me tell you, when they released heavy metal, that was the shit, dude. You get in your little spaceship, and you can fly around that movie. Heavy metal. That was a party movie. I have
both on DVD. Them are amazing. Let's shout out to Amazing Movies real quick. Heavy Metal 1 is good. In the 2000, they tried to go bigger with the graphics, and the music's just equally as well too in a newer genre. But the original is the one you need to see. But I own them both. They made a remake remake and it could call Heavy Metal 2000, and it was pretty good, but it was not the original. There's a lot of space movies that were based off of. You'll see similarities of Fifth Element and Heavy Metal, the original. The art, the music, it was made to put your ass on like a magic carpet ride, bruh. Like Pink Floyd music used to speak to me like that. It still kind of does. If I close my eyes and I'm deep into some Floyd or something, it can take me places. Like that music is certain things that can take you places. You can ride creatively. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we just getting down with it. Hey, I saw this.
Magic carpet ride.
Yeah, this was Rescue in the Sky. I don't know if y'all see it. Tell me if y'all see it, my boy Rescue.
It took me a minute. I was going, what do you mean there's resident? Then this circle, and I looked and I was like, oh shit.
That's my boy Rescue in the Sky. You feel me? That's the kind of people I roll with. I do. I roll with people who ride around and their fucking business card is in the sky. You know what I'm saying? we don't fuck around. I don't think the thing. I think we've kept a certain amount of integrity with this show is not giving a shit and saying how we feel and not giving a shit and still people having fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Let me keep rolling. So I'm gonna keep that rescue clip, man. I'm gonna keep that shit, man. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. I mean, can I? Hey, here's something. This is a video I found, and it was people just going mad crazy talking about flat Earth and stuff, man. And this is what they were saying. This is a footage of Reagan. So y'all check it out.
All right, so let's go deep. In the original video, they are going on and on. Thousands of fucking comments about this is the flat Earth. Look behind Reagan. There's a map there of the fucking flat Earth. Yeah, it's not square like in Minecraft. It's flat like that. And that's a flat Earth map. It's not something else. Anyway, you can't talk to these fucking morons. You know, they were even, going on and on about the flat United States that's right there in that corner. Oh my God, these people are morons.
It was just the comments were so crazy. Like, I don't know. I couldn't believe it. They're like, "There's the proof." I'm like, "Nah, that's not what you think it is, bro. Just a little bit of research would have showed you that's not that." Now I knew that symbol anyway. I knew, and believe me, I'm not lying, y'all. That's the United Nations logo, right? So I'm not lying. Go look it up, and that's what it is.
Hey, Huckleberry. Okay, I got one for you because he said rescue. I'm saying they come from the same point in the future to different times of the past. The alien frame of reference doesn't change, but you can't be at the same point at the same time. So there, at some point, you either have to advance just a tad or retard back some, because you can't. Like when they go back to the point where they left, they can't actually go back to the exact moment where they were at because they would collide with themselves. So you either have to advance a spot or retard back a spot. I'm just saying.
Even traveling at those amazing speeds, you could, man, like time traveling in a whole bend and like to go down Einstein.
I think in the CERN, when they collide them in the CERN and they said, well, we can't finally explain this. They even call it the God particle because you can't be in the same spot at the same time.
Oh yeah, and I want to make sure that chat knows that me and Risky, we don't argue about flat Earth stuff. We don't at all. You know what I mean? We just
What's
don't
up, Sharon?
It's funny. It's funny. You know what I mean? Let's keep doing what we do, man. Dirty shit. Fuck it.
Wipe it out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, for the people in the Himalayas, man, and people in the back, always recognize.
That's it. So Yankee, that would disrupt the space-time continuum. I think there was an episode of that Stargate, or it was one of the Atlantis ones where you can't screw up that space-time continuum. What? Who's serious?
We should do a whole show of seriousness. I never thought we could do it, Rescue, but we could. We could do a whole show that's not humor. That's just, and then I'm like, how dare they want to talk about real issues in my show? But I'm glad they are. The chat, absolutely. Like when you're doing one of these things, it's me and you, and you're having a good time too. But the chat, they do what the fuck they want to do, man.
Dude, hey, I just looked up and I read Grumpy's, and I got to say, Craig, he goes flat Earth. Everyone knows the Earth is hollow, filled with Nazis on dinosaurs.
Hey, I tell people, my retort is always it's square, like in Minecraft. It's a big fucking square, man. But that even isn't true. I debunked that myself, my own theory. I was able to debunk that. So, yeah. And weirdly enough, as I was pulling these videos, and I'm talking, and my devices are hearing me because the TV and the phone's all fucking talking to each other, and they're talking to ad people and whatever they're listening to me. I got a bunch of footage of the International Space Station that was done 7 years ago. I was like, that's weird. My YouTube queue just all of a sudden picked up on that. I don't know. I was hanging out with some people. We were talking about fishing. We talked about fishing for 20 or 30 minutes, and I started getting emails and shit about fishing equipment and ads for fishing stuff.
So it's always listening.
Yeah, they're always listening. They're listening tonight. They are. The overlords are listening, but we will scream to them, fuck you, man. Like the people of New Mexico need to be war cry. tonight. Because I'm telling you this, if Tennessee tried that shit tonight, I live in a sheriff town. I'd go right down to his office. I'd say, no, I need to meet with the sheriff. I'll sit here until I can meet with him. Or get 5 or 6 of these neighbors around here to go with me and say, let's go down and meet the sheriff right now, because this is what's been passed. Let's go down and sit down with our sheriff and see if he's going to do this. And he might say, hey, y'all, we ain't doing it. The governor can kiss our butts. And you're like, you sure about that, sheriff? And he's like, absolutely. She can kiss my ass. She can
You know
kiss
what?
my
That
ass.
brings up something, because see, we have a merging of the topics now, because it just kind of went into my brain. So it just kind of this little soapbox come on by. So how come? So supposedly we have government administration that's in cahoots with the aliens, and we've been made deals with them, and we do this citizen swapping thing so that they can come do their experiments and shit, right? So this is supposedly a theory. Okay. Well, if that's true, then what's the fucking issue with the 2A thing? Why don't they just have them come down and do all their little beam me up Scotty kind of shit to everybody's little guns, and they just, and then now all their other guns are gone? Or fly the big magnet over and suck all the metal up kind of thing. And call it, hey, we'll help our buddies out. You're trying to get rid. See, it just don't matter. They're stupid for thinking they can take guns away. And I don't know. But I will say, hey, Rip had a funny one, because he said he thinks he knows what the problem is. He said, well, Rescue, I think I know what is happening. Last time they visited, I introduced the aliens to some sticky buds, and they took it home. Now they have no drive.
Man, I tell you what, Rip Curl probably
They in the couch.
Yeah. Hey, Rip Curl with the comment of the moment. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Sometimes it takes us a while to get here, because I realized back, I don't know which one it was, but that we do need to talk about stupidity, y'all. We do. I've always, say, hey, there's a big part of this show is calling out ridiculousness. We have to be willing to do that. And if we're wrong, we can be changed. Like, I've talked to my kids about things and be like, really, that's, because sometimes younger kids are more in on stuff that you ain't so hip to. And you have to get with them. And, like you say, you take your style and some knowledge from the younger generation. You take your wisdom from the older generation completely. People older than you, listen to them if they've got good stories to tell. And believe me, if they're giving you a lesson, take it.
Right.
Hey,
what's up, Luda?
What's up? If some older person is giving you some good advice, listen to it. Because I remember I heard a lot of old gangsters and old farmers give me some good advice, and I knew to take it. I knew to take it. You know what I mean? With humility. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Where we at, man? Let's keep going. Let's just keep
rolling.
It's fueling my
this
soul
Attorney
right
General,
now
man.
is Trump.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him.
And that's coming back to bite her in the ass.
I think so too.
Dude, it's coming. I don't know.
Well, he'll just, well, here's what I think. And here's again where we talked about this earlier. We'll bounce back to it. Is that the Attorney General, if they can make a ruckus, that causes a bad look. It causes bad optics for President Trump. It's bad optics for him right now. He has bad optics on him to half the people or some, maybe even more. There's optics that don't look good about him having so many indictments, right? But some of us see that madness. But by the time
that he just extended the election executive order that Trump had in effect about election interference and shit. Yeah, he just extended it.
Got it extended.
Yep.
But follow me here. By the time he gets done with all this mess, he's not able to do anything else. Now, luckily, that first GOP debate, he won by not even going. You know what I mean?
But no, that's why they got one of these is on the day before Super Tuesday. They've got him in court. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bog him down, just like all the attorneys that they did too. Because that's what they do to the little guy. Out here in the little guy, they do it. It's just that they do it, and it doesn't take long, because then they hit your pocketbook. They hit you with some shit, and your lawyer goes, "Oh yeah, that's going to cost you $12,000," and you go, "Okay, well, what kind of plea can I get out of this deal? Because you ain't got $12,000." That's what they do. Well, with him, they're trying to milk the dollars out of him. It doesn't work so way. They just got to occupy his time so that he can get out. But dude, I don't know if anybody saw that, but he did his little rally in South Dakota, I think it was. But then today he went to the Iowa game. Dude, when homeboy come up into that fucking stadium, the whole stadium just lit up for him.
Right.
I mean, it was crazy, dude. He stopped at the burgers outside, flipped a few burgers outside with the people that were cooking outside going into the game. I mean, I don't know, as long as people will show the hell up.
Luda tell me to stop flipping my jaws. Luda, there you go. I changed you up there. Good to see y'all. We're still running. We're running with it. I'm just gonna play these clips as they go. As they come down, buddy.
Yeah. He needs to go put some hydrogen peroxide on all them little road rations.
Oh man, that one hit you right in the pancreas right there.
Son face planted. What's up, Papa's Farm?
Storm, good to see you. We've been rolling. We done talked about all the real shit, and we're trying to go downhill now. Trying to ride down the hill. I want to make sure. Let me go back and make sure I ain't missed nothing. Because I hate missing clips, man. Let me get rid of some too. If you get rid of them, I'm noticing that they don't clog me up if I just get rid of them as you play.
Oh, hey, I got a second. 1 sec. It's because Tiger 454 is in chat and watching that dude face plant and thinking of the hydrogen peroxide. Grumpy's like rub some dirt. It reminded me of aloe vera. This is just the way my brain works, man. I can't figure it out, so I damn well can't explain it to y'all. But I wanted to let you know, Tiger, that aloe vera plant is rocking. She's growing, got some new little sprouts coming out. So I thank you very much for that plant, man. She got during the Missouri meetup, she brought me, because during the freeze we had lost the aloe vera that we had. Shit, man, I've had that before my kids were born. My mom had that plant going.
Man.
And so then she hooked me up with a new one, and I put it in the same planter, and now it's starting to go. So hey,
man,
right on. Thank you, Tiger.
Some good soil and a good little spot by the window, man, and some love. And aloe vera is a giving plant. It would behoove some of you, if you're into these things, that aloe vera's got a lot of uses, man. And Tiger could go all down the rabbit hole with y'all with that just by having that plant around.
Oh man,
advantageous to have around.
I grew up with it.
For burns alone.
I grew up. That's all my mom used. That was mainly what it was. It's like, that went on everything. Cut, scratch, scrape, didn't make a shed, a blister, an ant bite.
Yep. Used in Hawaii too. When people ever get thrown up against the reef, man, if you don't get that aloe vera on there pretty quick, that reef will put that bacteria in your back, and that aloe will stop that. That's some like stuff the Hawaiians use. Like it grows fantastic.
What's up, Dire Prep?
Hawaii.
Corn Pop, I would have to say yes, it would work good as a lube too, because it would probably, if you did come up with an accidental scratch or scrape, then it would help heal that. So there you go.
Right. Hey, it's my cousin Stanley, man, making his debut.
Oh, it's my cousin Stanley. Y'all watch it, boy. Oh shit, Stanley.
Stanley be knocked out.
I'm telling you, I'm proud of him, though, man. He's going for his dreams, man. I'm gonna keep following Stanley. And I'll keep showing y'all the stuff he does, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucker. He's a fucker, man. He does it. Let me make sure I ain't doubling up here.
Watched myself go from the happiest and most outgoing person to fighting every day to heal. So yeah, this comeback is personal.
The heel got revenge.
I just hit y'all with a couple little shots and uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? Think about all that. Be careful, y'all. Just be careful. I've even the stepping on the thing last Friday or 2 Fridays ago, stepping on that little thing on my foot and hurting my foot. I was like, no, be careful, man. Slow down. Stop it, man. You know what I mean?
Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
I do. I get anxious, man. I'm an anxious person. I am. By nature, I'm anxious. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a hell of a time to be anxious nowadays.
I'll be feeling fine, and people like have touched my shoulders and be like, "Why are you so tight and tense?" I'm like, "I'm not." They're like, "That's you, relax." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You're tense." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Oh, that's
like,
me.
My shoulders just stay tight. I don't know. But that's just something I've dealt with. You deal with it. Hey, to y'all, don't do this.
This is the face of compliance.
I comply to avoid confrontation.
I look like a good person on Facebook.
I comply because my friend said so.
I comply because I'm owned by my union.
I comply because they threatened to close my business.
I comply because I hate doing research.
It's time for all Tennesseans to shut up and comply. And even after you inject the vaccine, we will keep shaming you until you mask up. Comply. because we told you to.
Bullshit.
That was, I think, somebody, some fucker with a real good sense of humor did that, and they were from Tennessee. I take it. You know what I mean? They have
Man,
a
every time
real
somebody mentions the mask or something, Abbott throws out there real quick. Ain't no mandate in Texas.
man. Hey, and we're gonna shout out about the buoys because he's fighting the buoys. And as far as I know, the river buoys that are to stop the
Yeah.
migrants are still in place. Governor Greg Abbott trying to do what he can. He's been at the center of this. If you want to look at people who have been pushing uphill the entire time Joe Biden's been in office, it's Greg Abbott. Shout out
Ken
to
Paxton too, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why they're going after Paxton. They're trying to set him on the sideline because he was filing cases on their asses and getting them up to the court because they've been all this bullshit.
Y'all look into
Like
that.
Abbott's like, this whole all this, you can do the federal government thing, but my job's on this state, and he's slowly trying to get it done.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, and they are railroading this guy. If y'all ain't following this case, you need to be, because it seems like that dude's he is not a man. The whistleblowers were paid money. Like, you can dig into it. It's pretty shady, and maybe this guy was standing up for the right of for people of Texas, and they are railroading Paxton. It's something
Hey, what's
Briscoe's
up, Stuart?
following close because it's local. Again, you shout out to like Gil.
Hey, Miss Sherry.
He's running for mayor of his county, or of his town, and more power to him. That's how you affect change. And he's somebody I would not mind being my mayor. I would not mind knowing the dude. I was like, no, I know how he feels. He was a Department of Homeland Security too. Like he's done some things. He's done some things. He's a smart dude, man. Mm-hmm. He's come on one of my earlier lives. It wasn't official like what we do here now, but I love him as a creator, and I watch him even if I'm not in chat. Here we go. Let's keep running.
Bam. All right, later, Huckleberry. He says he's got to leave chat, but he'll be watching.
All right, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you're always here, Huckleberry. We're just gonna keep running them, man. That 90s banger comes on board.
I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. Oh, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why.
Yeah, buddy. All that shuck and jive.
Listen, man, I always point back to that. Certain time music stopped meaning something in a lot of genres, and I say that to my music people. And hey, take it from me. I'm a paid member of Spotify. I have it on my TV, on my phones. When I do my business, I play it in my store. I rock with Spotify, and I pay a little fee for that to have it commercial free and where I can build lists and share the list. And I mean, like, I got lists for everything. I got just complete jazz lists, like the real shit,
Yeah.
40s to the fucking to now. Some of it. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
Lady Smith, what's up, man?
But
Do you got access to Banger Baby?
I'll have to go back to it. Yeah,
because they had mentioned it. I just wasn't gonna say. I didn't know if that was even an option. We get there.
But man, can I hit it at the end of the show, y'all? I promise. Look, let me write it down. Banger Baby. I promise you, we will never get out of here without that. But if I don't, I'll get lost, y'all. Let's keep rolling. This is a vegan. This is some vegan stuff. I thought this was interesting.
For breakfast every morning to get my protein. The key is that you buy organic, because organic means that the chickens were fed a vegan diet. So since the chickens are fed a vegan diet, that means that the eggs are vegan. And I also eat organic chicken, because chicken in itself, like, chickens are not animals, they're birds. They're classified as poultry. So anything that comes from chickens is going to be vegan. I just like to take the extra step and make sure it's organic, so I know that those chickens were fed a vegan diet. So it's like, it's really extra vegan.
See, why don't her own people like call her out just how stupid she is?
She was the one with the kid with the duty box. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a complete comedian doing some funny stuff.
What's up, Bug Out Bushido?
Bug Out Bushido. I ain't seen him in a minute. I like some of his I like some of his combat stuff. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But even if he finds a snake in the road, some of those videos are just as good. Shout out to you, Bug Out. We ain't seen you.
Hell yeah.
This is how ridiculous these people
Binary,
are.
I go by they, them, and I work in a store that is pretty much all women. So whenever they're like addressing us or when they're talking, they're always like, hey ladies. So I've taken it upon myself as someone that is non-binary to use this to not listen. And whenever anyone addresses a group as ladies, I am not included. So when they say, hey ladies, let's like stop talking, or hey ladies, let's like get to work, I will do none of it because you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. So.
Well, you're a lady. I mean,
you're not talking to me. So.
Yeah,
I will not listen to anything that is said when it is started with, hey ladies. I'm a lady, not a lady. A lady.
A lady. A lady. Lady. That's a new one. See, we're constantly having to be reminded what's going on, man.
Dude, okay, first off, you know, the really scary part, I mean, okay, that chick was batshit crazy or whatever. There was an actual manager or hiring person that actually looked her in the face and went, hell yeah, you know, you'd be an awesome representation of our company. We think we're going to hire you. We'll put you out there on the floor. It's like, really? How is that really working out? I mean, I just, what the hell, dude?
See y'all. I see y'all beautiful people, man. We're just
he don't see nothing. He's been ignoring you. He's been sitting there telling me I need to stop talking to y'all and shit. He gets annoyed because I'm hanging him up because I'm talking to y'all too much. Don't let him fool.
No. We pay attention to him. Don't let rescue fool y'all. We pay attention to y'all. It really, that's what I mentioned earlier. The flow of the chat, like when I go back to watching, I'm like, look at the shit they were talking about. Like, look where they had it going. They were like a mad pit out there. It's like a bunch of angry bees out there. Sometimes it gets passionate. It gets passionate. I'll tell you that. You know, the chat does what the fuck it wants to do.
Oh yeah, man. There's hell. It might be one conversation, it might be 20.
Yeah, usually it's both, and then it's none. Right, rescue? It's just, I'm serious. I've seen it go sideways. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Y'all entertained?
So you can see it doesn't.
Holy shit, dude!
Just goofy. He wasn't paying attention.
Right, Moose. Moose said, "I think we found an alien." Talking about that one before. It's like, there you go.
That girl. Yeah, I was like, what's up with them eyebrows? There's some tiger stripe or something going on. But these are the people
on the side of the head too. It's just like that. I think she was autistic with the clippers or something and just whacking shit all over her upper head and just making marks.
All kind of shit, like rainbow dye, like in sections and like stuff cut into it, you know, with trimmers, you know, like it's ridiculous, man. I'm just gonna keep playing the videos, man, in whatever fucking order they're in, man. Here we go. Let's keep jamming.
Okay, see, you know, what's up, Big Chat? What's up, bud? So the second, the dude is actually the more nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay, because the length of them bad boys, that means homeboy was wide open down in that throat, and it's like you just don't get that exercise overnight. You had to work at that skill, I guess. So,
yeah, he's had to practice that. He's had to practice that, bro.
And what brought that encouragement on? Is this one of them Obama moments? Is there like letters coming out 10 years later going, I really like this?
I do. I'm having a good time. I really am. Man, there's the news.
An historic announcement by California Governor Gavin Newsom that could affect the entire country when it comes to gun control.
Does anyone else find it ironic that the governor of the state with some of the strictest gun control also leads in mass public shootings by more than double and is trying to tell other states how they should handle the gun violence problem?
Hey, I just saw a thing where they've got a law going to his desk. I think it was there in California about the whole, if the kids want to do the whole gender assignment shit, then the parents can't step in, kind of like Washington did. California's apparently following suit with that.
Sick. It is sick, man. And we've talked about this before. And I think other people have. Tim Pool had mentioned circumventing borders for like kids. That like somebody'd be like, hey, Timmy, I'll take you across the border and I'll get you some what you need. You know what I mean? Type of mentality can happen It's like Oklahoma says no, and like what was it next to him said yes, and it's like it's not going to work. Like jurisdictionally, it's like the ridiculousness continues to shock me, and just be aware of it, y'all, and fight against it, man. That's what I try to do here is a little piece of showing you ridiculousness, man, of behavior, and some of it, I don't know. Maybe we twist too much into the dark issues when we just should, I should just get the fun going. Get the fun going.
Get it going.
Let me
them
see.
squirrel.
Every vice
Let me
president
see what I got.
understands that when they take the oath, that they must be very clear about the responsibility they may have to take over the job of being president. I am no different.
Sounds like a setup. I'll just mention that happened this week too, y'all. Yeah.
Oh, son, I gotta say one thing about it. I don't know. I'd like to think that if they tried that little, shuck and jive move there, set him down, move her up. Well, then all of a sudden, dude, she can be impeached in the blink of an eye. I mean, she has not done any of her role from day one. She hasn't done anything. So she's like an impeachment case waiting to happen. So,
I agree, bro. I agree. Let's keep running them for the people in the back and up front. I love y'all, man.
Oh man.
Woo wee!
This is why you're supposed to tell your doctor when those medications start to affect you funny, because it can lead to some wild shit.
Let me tell you something. If
they be getting crazy in the nursing home.
Yeah, if you sleep on any moment of Mind and Rescue show, you're denying yourself some stuff, because you won't catch that. You won't catch that. Like, I just went from showing you, hey, the vice president, she's thinking she can replace old Joe pretty soon. Like, it sounds like, something, no vice presidents usually come out and ever said stuff like that. They don't, it's usually kind of a respect thing. You don't speak on that. You know what I mean? And they didn't corner her. She wanted to mention that. If you look at the whole.
Oh yeah. Well, that's because that's what's been conversations in the back room. So you're kind of comfortable talking about it, and all of a sudden you get called up. Man, you're real cool going out. Hey, Eric, still and treat. Take care, brother. Get you some rest.
Man, we got like 40 people in the building, man. I appreciate y'all, man. There's always people show up for us.
Hey, hit the thumbs up, guys, and go up there to all messages or live chat. Stay current in the conversation.
Yeah, and sub, man, if you ain't, man, because we do these sometimes twice a month. I'll see if I can do another one this month. They're tough to do, y'all. I know, and I'm bragging on myself just a little. Putting those videos together, man, takes a while. I have to find them. I have to build them in another platform, and then I have to save them, and then of course bring them into here. And usually when I'm feeling real fucking like I'm gonna do a live stream, I'll go ahead and put up a thumbnail without too many new videos even ready, and I'll force myself for a week. Like all week I've been working on this live just to get it to the
Mayor says it's 41 now because she came in. Hey, Mayor, what's up?
Good to see all of y'all, man. We're just running the funny shit now. We're gonna rip and run now. When that old 80s banger comes on and your homeboy is there with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, little dude was just getting it.
Man, dogs can be special, man. They really can, man.
Yeah, I can't there ain't no way in hell Rudy would ever do it that long.
But
he'll stand up, and he doesn't stand up for a minute. It's like, okay, that was long enough, and then he'll go down.
He's a big head.
Just getting it, dude.
pit bull too. They're heavy. They are. I mean, they ain't saying if you didn't train him to do it, he couldn't do it. Shit, them motherfuckers run up walls and shit like them German
Oh, I didn't
shepherds.
train him. Hell, that's just shit. He started doing it. We
Yeah.
thought it was cool, so it's just we were like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Man, Rudy Pootie's family. That motherfucker's family. Like he has the same rights as like human beings do. You know what I'm saying? He's part
He's
of the
one of the
clique.
kids.
Yeah, all my animals have always been that way. They ain't fur babies. I heard that mentioned. They ain't your fur babies. You can call them that, but your pets, man, become family. I don't even like the word pet, man. That's just racist. No, it's not. It's not. But they are family. They become like companions, whether it be cats, dogs, ferrets, whatever it is that you like. If you identify and it makes you, feel, it's like a friend, and you've got something beautiful there. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
There's no trees. Hey man, sometimes Mother Nature just be fighting back, boy.
With me.
She does.
The power of
She
God
does.
and anime on my side.
Hey,
for your face.
Man, oh man. And he was right there. He was going to have a moment. He was right there.
He could have.
If he could have just rolled forward or something, it would hit right behind him. He could even made a better dude. That
yeah,
he
kicked it.
You can't blink at the wrong time. That's what it could.
Yeah, he did. He zigged when he should have zagged on that one,
That's
man.
it.
You know what I'm saying? For the people in the back, man.
Don't mess
Mother
with
Nature
me.
ain't playing
I
with
have the
you.
power of God and anime on my side.
Wait, you need to do that again. Did he just say he had the power of God?
Yeah,
God.
God. No, it's God and anime.
Oh God. Gotta watch some words, boys. Sometimes it can come back and get you in there.
Well, them ain't two bad things. If he said God first, did he say God? Chad, help us out. Hold the fucking presses for just a second, sir.
God and anime on my side.
Yep. You gotta be careful what you call out.
God and anime. Look, I watch anime. I love some of the earlier, edgier graphics. I do. Not hentai, y'all. Anime. There's a
Not
huge
to mention, come on, dude. I mean, at what point, that dude, I got to say, with that frame structure, he didn't ever get up out of bed one morning and kind of flex in front of that mirror. And then he should have realized at that moment, it's like, okay, this is not the move I do out in public, much less put on the fucking internet.
Right.
He ain't got the frame for it, dude.
Yeah,
that looked like you had a stick figure that you just drew on paper, just got pissed off and got on your screen.
Yeah, he was built like one of them people I drew in the third grade. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, hey, what do you do, man? What do you do? Hey, again, the second debut of my cousin Stanley, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Stanley.
You is one goofy motherfucker, Stanley.
Damn. Homeboy is lucky he got to get up and walk away.
Yeah, he is. He's goofy too for trying that. For all the stuff he tries, he's goofy. Mm-hmm. Stanley is the new, white people shit. Risky, do you want to do one? Shout out to Chet if they wouldn't mind seeing a Wednesday white people shit, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because we got the. We
do like a wacky Wednesday. That's what we ought to do.
Right. I was thinking that too. How about wacky shit Wednesday? Wacky shit Wednesday, and we're gonna call all the people to the carpet, man, who've been stupid over the past, because we've done 2 of them. We did 2 of them of the white people shit, and all it was y'all was just a simple poke out back at the past of an idea of white people shit. It's just Caucasians doing stupid things. That's all it really means.
Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, we can call it Wacky Shit Wednesday, and I'll with the title I'll asterisk or something the shit. You know what I mean? That way it looks good for a thumbnail or whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have to, but I will, because that way it could make it into some narrow ass crack of a. Because I've had people come in and say, "Hey man, I found you so and so," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." They're like, "Hey, I'm subbing." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Because we try to keep it real over here, man. And you know what? I feel some divide in the YouTube neighborhood. There is divide. There's divide, and there's been some people shown back up that I'm glad to see again, like Prepper Tribe, man, doing the splat stuff over there. My grandson plays that game, and they took some time off. Prepper Tribe took some time off, and he's okay. They've been doing good, but they've been playing games and being family time. There's nothing wrong with that. Because to step away from this YouTube stuff, sometimes you have to. You have to. And like Rescues taught me, don't be up in the news all fucking day. Don't do that shit, man.
I mean, you can't you got to watch negative shit getting in your head. It starts to reside and it starts occupying your space.
Man,
and you're only limited on so much space. So the more negative shit you let in, that's less positive shit. So
he's right about that shit. He's right.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah, man. I'm not even gonna play. Man, I always weave in stuff.
An historic announcement by California Governor Gavin Newsom that could affect the entire country when it comes to gun control.
Does anyone else find it ironic that the governor of the state with some of the strictest gun control also leads in mass public shootings by more than double and is trying to tell other states how they should handle the gun violence problem?
Also, probably the highest drug addiction, the highest homeless, the highest child sex crimes, trafficking. There's just, that state needs a washing. That state is a mini representation of our country right now. That whole administration is so jacked up in that state that they've got that state all jacked up, just like the administration for this country is all checked. It
is shitty like that too, and I mean that in like the shitty term of the actual poo poo and people shitting on the streets. There's some bad shit. The looting, what I consider a flash looting, where a bunch of people show up and they loot up a nice ass place and just do that, and that happens all the time out there, man. Like they have a bank robbery and like every 11 minutes. Like about statistics, if they were to look at all the bank robberies and how frequent they are, it's every 11 minutes there is some kind of like cash place robbery in California. Like, think about it, man. And listen, soft on crime. Don't get me fucking started on these Dems and these cities are so fucking soft on crime. I showed y'all that earlier. The dude with the 5 charges. Did I show that clip? The guy that came to New York. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did. I showed him, and he had from July to like to August when they last seen, and he's out, I guess, on this last charge. But it was like, man, attacking a security guard, this lady, like he also a battery with a weapon, something else, like at the end, stealing private property, like at the end, and he was, I guess, he's out still. They're just showing you that the system's just rotating this guy in and out. It's fucking ridiculous, y'all.
Oh, dude, it's not even up. Like these rates aren't even up like just 10, 20, 30%. These things are up in the hundreds, 200, 300, 400% type shit. I mean, it's straight up intentional.
Big cities have seen this, like New York, like during a certain period of time, they go, hey, there's a certain time of winter where things get bad. We have more rapes, more homicides. There's just shit picks up. Like certain times a year that they would statistically say that there are times when it like in a blackout scenario, like in New York, remember that shit, the big blackout shit. Yeah. It was chaos.
What's up, SFP?
Yeah, good to see you. We're running through the funny clips now, man. I ain't even fucking around. Hey, the doctors and the experts are leading us. I mean, I
work so hard for it.
You're not a doctor.
Dude,
that's
cigarettes done. I'm out. Take care. TT1 rescue night and take. All right, Eric.
We're
get you some rest, brother.
We ain't running too long. We're just into about the hour 20-minute mark. That's about what me and Rescue wrote, but I still got some clips in the tank for y'all, man. Y'all want to chill? Hey, there's been steady like 40 people up in here, man.
Yeah, Eric he said he's off his 3rd shift. He ain't had no rest yet, so he was finally he goes after a cigarette. He's gonna crash. So
Stealing Tree, I missed you on the last live, and I meant to say good to see you always. That's Stealing Tree I've known since the beginning too, the beginning of my YouTube journey. This journey here that's led to me doing lives, and all the people I would say that weave into this show here. I have to thank them. Definitely probably Native Voice, man. The way I like to play the little clips and give you black pills, y'all, that's influence from Native Voice. Purple Tribe for like just showing me a lot of things about how to do this and how not to be scared and the ups and downs you're going to see when you put your face up here and when you try to do your product and who you are. You're taking a big risk, and you told me about all the pitfalls. So much love to them out on the Chesapeake, to him and Nisi. But they're doing their thing. I saw them last night. They're doing their thing playing games. Shit, get a few more people, man. He might get into the algorithm playing games because that shit is fun to fucking watch. It is. It's Splatoon, so you just spray paint everywhere. It's pretty fucking dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
We got him. We got him. I'm gonna save some though. Then when that old banger comes on at your anniversary, you know what I'm saying?
Son, they be getting damn.
It, man, old people, man, got that funk, and that
Got
funk.
that
You
move.
know what I'm saying? The funk shun. You know what I'm saying? Like getting it done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm glad to see y'all still in chat, man. We're gonna keep on running just ridiculous stuff
I
in
know
no
y'all done
particular order,
heard
y'all
Jill's got
jugheads.
the COVID. Hell, everybody's had the fucking COVID, me included. I forget to wear the mask and they get on me all the time. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I want some ice cream. Come on, man.
He just wants a little ice cream.
Yeah. No, do you approve of my Bidens that I do? Rescue, putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
Do you approve of them? Like, you know, when I do Bidens, some people say, I don't know. I've never asked nobody that really matters. I'm like, do I, the little Bidens, because I do him a lot. I'm just saying, I like to, hey y'all, what's up? I'm Tater. I like to do a version of him, and I know it ain't the best. It's by no means the
See,
best.
Papa said sounded just like Biden.
But I do try to make it as goofy as I can make it so that, hey, you gotta put a little hair into it. And he's got a southern accent, of course, because I can't stall that, y'all. I can't even stall that out for a minute. Hey now. How's your mama now? You know, we use a lot of contractions in the South. You don't too? You know what I'm saying? We do. Yeah. We use a lot of them. And I ain't ashamed of it, man. I'm not ashamed.
Oh, there you go. Well, Grumpy kind of shut it down. He said no, it was too coherent. So yeah, I was gonna kind of say that until Papa's decided to go ahead and give you the thumbs up. And I thought, okay, I'll go with it.
See, Grumpy's
See, it was really too coherent. We could understand what you said.
I gotta dumb it down even more, dude. I try, Grumpy.
Careful, man. If you step off too far off that edge, you might not come back.
Thank you, Rescue's watching out for me. Y'all see that? You don't want Grumpy to let me go down some real deep rabbit hole, be like, and just lock up. My brain just freeze up.
No, go Mitch McConnell on our ass.
Yeah. Hey, when you're over at Meemaws, you know what I'm saying? Meemaws, just do stop.
Hell yeah.
Damn, Meemaw. Getting it in, y'all. I like, old people dancing the metal, man. It's kind of one of my things, man. One of my things, man.
Damn, Moose, that's a good one. Moose says, a woman told me that owning a gun makes you more likely to be a criminal. Told her, so you having a vagina makes you more likely to be a prostitute. So how much?
Right. Like, yeah. And also those people, that sell bridges and sell real estate. That's weird. Like, they're like, I've got some, they tell you about ridiculous properties, hey, I got some swampland, I'll say, or some beachfront property for like $1 a square foot.
Right, Grumpy. Grumpy said, Mimo there can dance any way she wants. She fought Nazis.
Hey, listen, what he said, because my grandparents fought Nazis. Well, that's Japanese. But the war effort, even my grandmother was in at home. She was making shells in Mobile, Alabama. Granddad was on the USS Colorado. It shot more tonnage than any other ship in the U.S. fleet. And that's a fact, Jack. They wrote a book about it called Tomorrow May Never Come. Granddad never talked about it until the later days, man. And I'm glad he did. Like he told us some stuff that scared him. It was more fears. Like, I think he wanted to just admit the things that scared the shit out of him.
Well, that dude, and it's, people forget, but whenever everybody always asks people to, oh man, tell me about that. Tell me about that. That's a reliving every time they're sitting there telling the story. Some stories not as bad as others, but some stories you don't even want to bring them up because you don't want nobody to ask you about it.
Yeah, man. And like when you do get a chance to hear one, like, one of my people I respect a lot here in the community is Pop B. He told a little story about something about taking a bullet, a 51 caliber to the back in his plate, and the whole story. And then we were all kind of like, so, and then we were like, no, back off, let him just tell what he wants, and don't be asking 50 other questions about the incident, because he showed a picture of his wound, and I was like, what did you do? And he was like,
curiosity is interesting on the people wanting to hear more, because you're curious and you want to know more. It's
but he shared it. We were lucky because he was sharing a really heavy story, but he was like, and I looked at the wound. I was like, golly, it's like a hole in his back because it punched the plate, dude. 51 caliber, ricocheted and came up a wall on him. Maybe Afghanistan. I'm hoping I'm not quoting that. Hit him in the back, hit him in the plate, and it went through. It pushed the plate in like that. It pushed into the plate, and so that went in his back and gave him a wound. It saved his life. That shit would have ripped his shoulder off had he not had a plate on.
Yeah, just people. I don't know. People think that just because you got a plate on, you're not going to feel nothing. No, it's just that you'll still be around later.
Yeah, this one pushed into the plate.
You're still going to feel it, and you still going to have to recover from it.
Nothing that it wounded him. It was like a blunt fucking wound to his back, right? So he was, got lucky, but he showed the plate to us and shit, and his injury too, a picture of his injury, and then everybody was like, so what'd you do? He was like, well, I was cleared, so next day I went back to work, and I was like, damn, that's Semper Fi right there, bro. He said, I went back to work, like, doing his Marine job. Yeah. But it was a beautiful little moment for us to get to share that story, and then him say that on a live. It was dope. It was dope. Because sometimes
it knocked him out.
But he was casual about it, like, you know what I mean? And we're like, dude, look at that. Look at the, and he was like, I went to work. That's in typical Marine fashion. He said, I went back to work. I mean, if that ain't badass, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Them are the people that I look up to. Is the people who served our country, man. I can't tell you, man. My grandfather, I grew up in a patriotic house, and I can't tell you, man. I lived in a base town once in my life in the city of Clarksville, and I can't tell you the mad respect I had for the 101st Airborne, and like it's something different, man. Something different. When I met a lot of people, I've been given spirit with the coins from a lot of soldiers. They share them with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you tell them something like, hey, I appreciate you, they might share one of their coins with you. You know what I mean? And give you one. So I got a bunch of them, like stuff from real veterans, man, that was given to me, and you cherish that shit. So for me, like, I'll mention something. They did a black national anthem at the Thursday night game, the opening, and it got booed bad, man, because people, you know what, black, white, brown, every color, of all of us that are Americans, we want the original one, and it's true. It will resonate with all, like most people of every color didn't like it. Only a few people like this kind of stuff.
It has jack shit to do with color. It's American. This is America, and it's the American national anthem, and that's just all this little.
Stop, then stop with it. Like it's always some threat, and like, hey, this was sped up. This is slowed down to real slow. So Tim, y'all can kiss my ass.
That is
y'all keep
the recipe
over there,
to destroy your country, is to shut it down. Don't do that again, and don't make people put fucking dirty masks on.
Nice.
I'm sick of it, man. I'm fucking sick of it. I will not do it again. Thank you.
Thank you.
There even a person.
Man, I feel for anybody that's going to have to wear a mask. If you're in a state or some shit that's going to support that, I feel for you, sir.
Yeah, Ian was. They were in Portland during that Seattle area. That's where they do.
See, it sucks to be them.
No, they're in Virginia, but I feel like he's from somewhere else and knew that it did damage us. Look, if you can't admit that shit didn't damage our whole world, man, I'm sorry. I don't even know where to begin to open up a dialogue with you if you don't realize that shit did work. The big scam worked. It worked to a certain extent.
Yeah, but see, but you can't give it to, okay, and hopefully this don't piss too many people off, but you can't give it too much power, because you got to, think of just the mental impression, what people only thought of, because you just think of like what you'd say a normie. A pandemic would have been something associated to, the Black Plague kind of shit, or something, they wouldn't have gone some nefarious like this. So people really, the first reaction was out of fear. It was like, holy shit, what? There's something coming into the country? Because it's hard to remember those first days and that first few weeks, because now we see so much and there's been so much bullshit and so many lies and all that. So,
right.
But if you kind of go back to that original take, they won't ever pull that again, because you won't ever have it's kind of like that, the element of surprise. You only get that once. You don't get to have the fucking exchange and then, okay, no. Okay. You go out now, you're going to regroup. And the next time you go back, they're not like ignorant to the fact that there's nobody out there anymore. Now they understand there's somebody out there and they're watching. So that's why I don't think it'll come about the same way.
I don't either.
If anything, it'll promote more.
Yeah.
More resistance, because you're going to sit here and say things that you have now already, you had people sold on it. Then it's come out, it's been bullshit.
Yep.
You've kind of shut up about it, but now you're fixing to start making that argument again. People are going to remember the bullshit that they had been shown, and you're not going to sell that again.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think so.
The 1 through 4 of why I'm like, no. But I think other people are like that too. They're like, no. I have some liberal people that I talk to just to make sure that I align myself right. Some kind of people, sometimes it's good to listen to lunatics. It's good to, because you will kind of go, that's, you know what I mean? It makes you like sometimes seeing somebody on YouTube, like there's a bunch of these channels out there. These people are so wacky and so stupid that sells. Nobody likes some of these people. It's like a guy, Johnny Gobble. Y'all look him up. It's a fucking hoot. But everybody makes fun of this dude because he's a goofy motherfucker trying to be big time on YouTube. Got 9,000 subscribers too. That shows
Dude, so many people have tunnel vision on things. They're really isolated. Even I think people that think that they're well aware, but when you kind of look at it, it's like not really, because you're still only reading out of the same book. So while you might be into 2 or 3 different chapters, but it's the same book. So you haven't expanded it. You can't. That's why I'm all about the zooming out to the 30,000 feet. You just kind of got to look at different aspects.
Rip Curl still in the house. Hey man, I wish shout out to Huck and them, if y'all still in here, man. This is one for y'all. This is Pickles, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I am sick of doing all the fucking work around here. You hear me? Shit's gonna change since we moved. I'm the one fighting the bobcats and foxes and snakes and shit. Y'all ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Pickles, man. You better respect me, man. Y'all ain't paying me enough to do this shit.
That's a badass guard duck right there, man.
Yeah.
Badass guard duck, yeah. That she'll fucking, she's smart, dude. Like I've heard stories about what she'll do, and like she'll alert them and shit, and like she'll fight shit. She'll fight stuff. That is, I mean, that's where a duck kind of runs the chicken. Like you know who's in charge of the yard. Like Pickles is in charge of them motherfucking chickens. I think even the rooster ain't gonna give her a hard time. She could whoop his ass. She can whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? If she's one of them like that knows, I don't know, like sometimes you get special animals like a dog that becomes this amazing guard dog, but yet it's a duck who absolutely does its job and then some. Is just like on every, like tactically, that's who's watching the yard, is that duck more than anybody. And she knows how to alert their presence and how to get their attention, and also how to handle shit like snakes and shit and fight foxes and shit.
Hell
like
yeah.
She ain't playing. She got hurt too, but she ain't playing. That motherfucker will remember and won't come back. I guarantee you that one won't. Badass ducks, man. Doing badass shit, man. Let me make sure I ain't.
What we got?
Being a mermaid influencer, it's rough. There are days when I get in the tail and realize I've left the camera upstairs. Have you ever tried going up and down stairs in a mermaid tail? Not easy. Research is a critical part of my job. I spend hours streaming mermaid documentaries and learning the movements and mermaid artistry. Then there are days where my connection cuts out or the video's buffer and... Seriously? Sorry.
Oh! Merman. Y'all get it right, fuckos. Don't use the wrong pronoun. It's merman.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
He's trying to call himself a mermaid, but we know he's a merman. That's what he is. He is. So there's no arguments. There'll be no arguments. Hey, day 4. How's it going, Mom, on
My
day 4? How's
9-year-old
it
told
going?
me this morning that riding the bus is fuck-ass stupid. So day 4 of school is going great.
Damn.
Fuck ass stupid. I like it. I like it. It flows. We might use it more on the show.
Fuck ass stupid. Alrighty.
Mom, I'm sorry.
She must live in the country.
I think sometimes you're just ahead of the game, Rescue. Let's keep running them, man. We got to run them till we die.
ICU beds when they get sick with COVID.
Or we replace the word unvaccinated with uninsured, and your political affiliations don't work, and your grandmother's dying, you selfish little fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't work both ways, bro. Doesn't work
Rip
both ways.
says,
Hey,
Rip says to play the lady again.
Play the lady. Okay. Day 4.
My 9-year-old told me this morning that riding the bus is fuck-ass stupid. So day 4 of school is going great.
That would be fuck ass stupid.
Yeah. Rip reminded us to play it for the people in the back. You know what I'm saying? We're running along having fun right now. It ain't nothing but a thing now. Sometimes like I see stuff and I don't want to be serious anymore. And I go, nah, let's don't play it.
We will be encouraging, as I have said before, Americans to get their updated COVID-19 vaccine. We know that these vaccines work. Right? We know when people stay up to date with their vaccine, that works. And so that's where I'll certainly leave that.
Damn. That actually kind of blended like it belonged there.
Yeah, that's better. That would be your upper mid-grade kind of graphics. Somebody did a good job on that one, man. Somebody really did. I keep seeing them, and I don't want to miss nothing, man. Let me see.
That's what makes me male.
No, your sperm don't make you male.
Then what does?
It's a constellation.
In reality, in truth, okay?
Whose truth are we talking about?
The same truth that says we're sitting in this room right now, you and I.
No, you're not listening.
If I see a chicken laying eggs and I say that's a female chicken laying eggs, did I assign female, or am I just observing a physical reality that's happening in the world?
Does a chicken have gender identity? Does a chicken cry?
Well,
Does a chicken commit suicide? Let's frame it, because you're trying
to... Chicken has sex like any biological
organism. Chicken
organism.
has an assigned gender, but a chicken doesn't have a gender identity.
So we assign female to chickens when they lay eggs?
We assume they're female if they lay eggs.
That right.
Well, yeah, I call it chicken shit when my rooster spits shit out his ass. It's called shit. So, see, but it's, man, the talk, and it's when you look at just the drive that verbiage gets, it's just sitting there holding that conversation, I think validates it in itself.
It does. It does. It makes noise. It does. It makes fucking noise, man.
Because you're entering into this like it's a debate. Well, okay, a debate is an open going, okay, well, then that's something that would be neutral. You would have a debate about. See, and I don't understand why people talk about that right there like it's actually debatable. It's not. And I get it, the people talking about it, like that Matt Walsh, he's all for the two genders. That's it, male, female. But it's like, but you're talking in a way like you're debating this, like there could be an option. And to me, that's what the people on the other side feed off of.
You can't argue with someone who thinks that they absolutely have a point and it's valid. Like she literally tried to, like the 2 + 2 = 5. I might even have that. I'm gonna just keep playing videos, y'all. We'll keep talking about it. I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play that again. Everybody take a look at this graphic.
Oh, the money grabbers. The only one they were missing on that checklist was State Street.
Yeah. Listen, with the whole Chase thing too, I was like, when I started to add them to it, I was like, because I had already added them because you have to add Chase to all that madness too, right? It has to be. Like, used to be kind of just people talked about Black Rock. That's all they talked about was just Black Rock in the beginning, and then start to tie it all together to the stuff. Like, you showed me that, you took me down that one. I was like, that ain't even a rabbit hole. That's just the truth of it all, y'all. These are warmongering, money making. Like, they run all the. You talking about major corporations of cutthroat, lead pipe cruelty type shit? Yes, these people do all of it.
Well, they have over 87%, I think, of the corporations worldwide. They have shares.
They do everything. They sell everything. They're involved in every aspect of business. Mm-hmm. I'm talking hotels to probably cartels. You feel me? Quote that, timestamp that, from hotels to cartels. Oh yeah,
that's it.
Mm-hmm. If I come up missing, y'all, I did not Epstein myself. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Is it ever too early or too late for this kind of shit? That's how we ride. Yeah, that's how we ride. Yeah. This shit hurts, man. Hurts up in here. Yeah, man. Hey, let's go to the top. Let's go to the very top, man. And play some classics for the folks, man. For the folks that have stuck around, man. I appreciate y'all. Banger fucking
Banger, baby.
Oh, even Rescue feels that power part too. He's like, yeah, that's when you know what I'm saying? The best to ever do it. Diabolical Television with that clip of Banger Baby, man. There's a million, I don't know how many songs have been put to that particular baby thing, but I did it the best, man. I'm sorry. It just hands down it is. It is, man.
Right, Rip. Rip says it's always fun until it isn't. That's it. It's always shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits.
It is. It's true. It's one old classic. Just put it down here. Yeah, that's some Chinese planes right there, man.
That's those ones that's the next batch going over to Ukraine.
Yeah, it could be. Hey, shout out to them, to everybody.
This is Sparta!
Yeah.
Man, indeed.
Hey, Princess Buttercup.
Good to see you. I'm gonna for the people hanging around, man. I'm gonna play some oldies, man. Some oldies but goodies, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to just keep going. Hey, shout out to you, Rescue.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
That's it. Move. What's up, Hutch?
Hutch, just getting in here, man. We trying to wrap it up on the old videos now, Hutch. Shit, I don't know. I ain't seen Hutch in a while. He might not have. He's been busy. He might not have seen some of these old dumbasses. Hey, yeah, we could do let's do a wacky shit Wednesday, man.
So
that one fooled y'all. For anybody that ain't never seen that one, you got fooled on that one. I call
he's
that
trying
one
to hide his twerk in the pool.
Yeah, I call that one the dive. You know what I mean? At the pool, down
There
at
she
the pool,
goes
man.
with that bullshit.
Shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I love that one. The dog don't want none of that bullshit.
Man, you know, we shine. Our animals shine here on Saturday shifts. They always do, man. They always fucking do. Tyler, man, from me to y'all.
Hey, I don't know who you waving at, fool. Do something. Oh, she put the little fucking spin on it. The white bread. I appreciate you, bitch. Roll back through and see me. My name is Tyler. You heard?
Word.
Tyler, you know what I'm saying? Cool gang.
was getting fried.
I get somebody epilepsy. Somebody out there watching on TV right now is like, ugh. They just died. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing. We ain't playing, man. Hey, Rescue, you want to hit him with something? I would just say this, y'all. For me, it was humility, man. It was a ways back in my life. I just found humility a little bit. And I mean, I know I'm a wacky, crazy ass on here, but it was humility for me and being kind. That shit costs zero fucking out of your bank account to be kind to people, man. Rescue, you want to hit them up with something and we'll get the fuck out of
We
here.
can leave them with that. I'm just going to tell you, make your days a great day. It's the choices are always up to you on how you approach the day. Always keep that in mind. Appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. Hopefully everybody has fun and a good time.
That's all we do. We show we get serious. Me and Rescue can't hide from it anymore. All right, Saturday shift's going to be about some issues, but we're going to have fun too. That's what we do. You know what I mean? So
hey, later, Backwoods.
Good to see y'all. They coming in late, man. We was just shutting it down.
Man, he was listening. He said, "Great show tonight."
Man, hit me in the replay, man. Anybody, hit me in the replay, man. Love y'all. Appreciate you, Rescue, as always, brother. We out of here.
Make your day a good one.
Oh, yeah. Shit yourself. You don't have to go to work.